Hold on to your dookie. It's about to get spooky. Saturday, July 16th, around 6:30 p.m. I am in the land of the windmills. As you can see here. Maybe. I'm going on a last-minute adventure. I am doing something totally unorthodox, somewhat unplanned, kind of planned. I have a plan-ish this weekend, but for now, the main feature is to hold on to our dookies. I'll show you more when we get there. Woo! That is actually my alma mater's working farm. That's about where I'm at right now. Illinois State University, just on the outskirts. Yeah, when we come back, we'll stop by my alma mater. We'll see how it goes. Getting closer and getting spookier. Going right into a storm. It's really going to tie the place together. Just past this little farmhouse. There it is, Ashmore Estates, and just in time for the lightning storm. Killer. This is going to be sick. Hello. Yes. Hi there. Do you have a name? Are you laughing at me? Are you laughing at me again?
The next morning.
Sunday, July 17th. Yes, I am an old bootstrap, and yes, I am still wearing the same shirt from last night's paranormal investigation. Ignore that. Today, I'm in Clinton Lake State Park. I mean, look at that. This is some beautiful foliage going on here. So green. It's very Endor-like. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. And I dig it. And there's, of course, it's Sunday camping, so like there is hardly anybody here, and that's gonna make this a very joyful and maybe much less, not so much joyful as it is just going to be extremely relaxing. Can't wait to walk around this place a little bit. First, I gotta finish setting up camp. Oh, and this is my current step right now, because this one decided it didn't want to work anymore because some wire was like, nope, I'm corroded. But yeah, that's life. So this is my new step for now. Oh, and level this bad boy in one go. Check that out. Check that out. We are so spot on. Well, look at this little gem I stumbled upon. A little forest amphitheater? Yes. This is fucking neat. Oh my god, I'm running into spider webs. I already feel it. I'm not doing it. Seems pretty goddamn wicked though. I think there's a trail over here, but considering the spider webbage, I might not take this. Oh, it looks so cool though. Let's see how it goes. Let's do a test. Let's see how I feel. Probably not though. I'm getting those Fern Gully vibes again. But I'm also getting spider webs, so no. Maybe another time. Plus, I am pretty worn out. But yeah, this is a neat little punch-in. I like it. Like I said, haunted houses, Let's fucking do this. Spider webs in the forest, even if they're like little baby spiders? No. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm pretty sure I still see web on me. If you've never done like a paranormal investigation, like with a group, like people that specialize in that stuff, and you know, for a fee, you can join them on a hunt. They'll let you use their tools, you know, it depends on who it is. But at Ashmore, I mean, I don't know. It didn't even like dawn on me where I was at until I was in it. And then they let us go free, and it was like, holy cow. What an experience though. Like, if you've never done anything like that, you gotta do it at least once. It's kind of freaky. What I captured last night was fucking wild, dude. Like, you have got to see what I'm talking about. If I haven't posted the video yet, be on the lookout for it. Or if I posted it, you know, it's like up there in the corner. It's worth trying out. I'm definitely going to be doing more paranormal investigations because that was fun, but I got to get my friends involved. Like, it's so hard to round people together to do the thing and like have all the ideas, but nobody wants to do the thing, you know. So not that they don't want to do it, they just like can't do it, whatever. Not really sure what the point of this vlog is, just that I'm out and about, I'm doing the thing, telling you about other things. Might be renting out certain spoopy things if I can get the right people in line. But tomorrow might be stopping by the old alma mater, Illinois State University. And funny story, it just so happened that like as I was going down the highway to get to Ashmore yesterday, my old college roommate happened to see old Bootstrap. And I talked to him today. He was like, was that you, an old Bootstrap? And I'm like, no shit, dude. Yeah, man. I went and did a spooky thing. He's like, yeah, I went to Bloomington for a thing, and then I'm back here, and then I'm going back to Bloomington tomorrow. And I'm like, well, dude, I was planning on stopping in the old alma mater. So it'll be cool. So tomorrow should be pretty fun too. So to give you an idea of what I just did here is I camped back here and then did all of this to about there. From here I could have taken this back, but I'm also against time, even though it is quite sunny out. It is towards the end of the day. So, but this is a much longer trail because it has so many swoops and boops, where this is pretty straightforward. So I came back all the way this way. Oh, and as I came back, I moved into the theater, which you saw, turned around, got spiderwebbed, and I am back here now, getting into my campsite. But also, I might try and hit a couple of these tomorrow. Might do North Loop, Pond and Woods, and take Houseboat Cove back. That one looks gnarly, dude. This kid is cracking me up. He's like the modern day Terminator. I love that you can actually smell this pine. I dig this. Wow. Fucking Endor, bro. Bootstrap on Endor. See, this is why I kind of wish I would have did the trail, because then you'd get awesome shots like that. I'm definitely doing it tomorrow. I just gotta find a good proper spider stick. Like legit though, you can smell these trees. You can smell this tree. I am fucking all about this. Well, actually, there's a lot of them. I wonder why. I'm getting straight up high off of nature here. Whew. Yes. I have no more use for you. Get out of here.
The next morning, like every morning,
I just did an overnight here, did some trail hikes. Did one this morning. My old college roommate, he ended up stopping here at the campground, and we went on a small hike today, so that was really awesome. He brought a breakfast pizza and coffee and stuff, so Thank you, dude, if you're watching. It's time for me to start packing up old Bootstrap and getting to the next leg of the trip, pretty much the final stretch home, with a special stop at my alma mater. Whew.
Later.
Welcome, everybody, to my alma mater, Illinois State University. And I tell you what, there's one thing I totally forgot, was trying to find parking out here. I'm gonna start over here at the State Barn School of Business. I'd often pass through there because I would park over here at the newer-ish at the time parking garage, especially when I was late for class. I would spend the first couple of years actually taking some classes in there. I think I had one in here too. Admittedly, it's a little weird being back here, not as a student, and just coming to stroll on by and give me some DP dough, of course. But as you get past the buildings, here you look at the campus itself with the big trees, winding paths going through to all the schools of business and music and all that good stuff. You kind of forget how beautiful it is. And here we are towards the end of my college career. I would spend most of my time in this building, where a majority of the economics majors would be also finishing their degree. Wow, it's kind of crazy. And on a good day, if I was walking, and I'm talking clear over this way, literally opposite direction, I would walk all the way through down to here. But on bad days, I'd cheat and go to that parking lot or that parking lot. And even sometimes up to the right a little bit, I would also park at the bookstore and pay for metered parking. But yeah, nothing super special about this building, kind of nondescript. The Adlai E. Stevenson Hall, that's right. Pretty wild. Oh yeah. For some reason I thought it came over this, but this makes sense. Sweet. Moving on. Moving ahead, here's the Alamo 2 bookstore, where a lot of us got our books. And when you get up to the street and to the right, it'll take you down to the downtown normal section of the school. But yeah, this school is pretty dang massive, man. Up here is like a lot more sciencey buildings, even some labs. And as we turn the corner past the Alamo, again, more buildings. I think this is part of the horticulture center. And yeah, sometimes I would cheat and pay for metered parking here. Those are dorms. I can't remember the name of this one. I do remember that big ass cafeteria though. That's right, water center. I wonder if they're growing anything of the medical sort in here. Here as we enter the downtown segment of Normal. Pretty well built up, man. It's very nice down here. The whole dang campus is nice. But they really made it feel more modern here. And once you get past that, here's the older part of downtown. Down a little further yet, we finally made it. DP-do. Oh man, I might have met my match here. Good old Reggie's DP dough. Yep, I wasn't gonna let that stop me. To give you a better idea how large the campus is, there it is right there. And here you got the first site, big apartment outfit out here that I actually used to rent through. And then just up the street from DPDO, which I was just at, just over here, is La Bamba. Burritos as big as your head. And we're going back over by the Waterson Towers, back towards the campus itself. And I'm just going the opposite direction of where we started. We started going down this way here and then looped around and headed back up towards the campus, the laboratory. You gotta really appreciate the architecture in such a place. I just have to walk through here. Pretty wild buildings. Yeah, check out this bad boy. Oh wow, look at this, they got shells here. That's pretty neat. And coming off of that path there that we just took, we find more art. And then up to the right here, you'd guessed it, more college dorms. And then it takes us going back towards the main campus. And what you see right there is the Milner Library, where I would have many caffeinated nights studying, last minute of course. And yeah, we actually have a planetarium. It's pretty cool. So many parties out in this area for me. Wow. We started back here on like the backside of the library. Just up ahead is the Bone and Student Center. Through these bushes was the old bowling alley. And that's where I used to bowl, because I was on the college team. I did used to live down this street, literally across the street from the Bone and Student Center, which was pretty nice. Paid a little bit more for rent for being so close, but of course, all my classes were way back that way. Almost ran into a tree. And the location of that apartment is actually to my right here. This is exactly where I used to live, and it was completely taken out. I used to live in a sub-level on this property, but from what I heard, Illinois State is basically expanding that bowling and student center to a bigger, or like we're getting big into esports, I guess. So this is going to be the future location of our esports facility. Exactly where I used to live. It's kind of crazy how much this place has changed since I've left. We even have like a brand spanking new football stadium. Pretty heckin' crazy. Like, this place has changed so much. That's crazy. I just can't say anything but it's crazy. This was the driveway to my apartment, and it was just this little alleyway. It punched through to the other side, and yeah, erased from existence. So basically, I've just done a big, gigantic circle around the school, and we're kind of like towards the northern part of the school. Well, yeah, sure, we'll call it north. You know, just kind of walking through, getting the memories. It's gonna hit hard when I actually go into the campus. I've done a big circle, but like now I'm gonna punch right through the campus after I go into the Bone and Student Center. I wonder if it's open. I hope it's open. And when I was living in the dorms, which we will get to actually when we get closer to the end of this, I had a car, but I was living in the dorms for the first year, so I come all the way up here and park my car. It was like several $100s for the year, and I had to park heckin' far away from my apartment. Or, well, dorm. It's a dorm. Also, back when I was in high school, I remember we had a bunch of marching competitions and symphonic band competitions, and often we would be here before show. Well, for marching season, we'd be back that way towards the old football field. It's pretty surreal being back here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure it's been a full-on decade since I've been back here. Bone Student Center. So let's go in. And of course, more art. Well, there goes that plan. I guess the student center is closed. Maybe they'll be open on the other side. It is 6 o'clock, and I guess I just missed it. I was too busy stuffing calzone down my throat. Look at this guy. Just hoarding a bunch of nuts. What are you looking at? All right, I'll let you go. See you, squirrel. Elevated a little bit. I can actually see over College Avenue. I don't know if you guys remember the 99% movement post 2008, right? Wow, you can see how crazy my hair is right now. But back in the day, I mean, I was going to school here. It was about 2009, 10, 9 into 10. And they used to have a big canopy-like structure here. But anyways, somebody legitimately camped out here throughout winter as part of that movement, as like part of their protests. And, you know, all the typical college junk that goes along with that. It's pretty big. It's kind of like going into DC with all the massive architecture just being engulfed by it. It's sort of like that. Obviously not as grand, but just look at how this welcomes you in. Right there is the basketball stadium. Boom. Continuing with the tour. Now, when I was here, I may have gone into like this building a couple of times, that building a couple of times, but there's no way I've been in every single building on this campus for only being here for a couple of years. I came in as a junior. I mean, talk about an introduction here to a campus if you're a new student. This is just absolutely gorgeous. There is also one more building that I used to go to a lot. And there it is. Old Cook Hall. Historic as heck, old as heck. And that's where my music fraternity would meet every week and discuss our secrets. Yeah, just give me a pan here. Doesn't really get much more picturesque than this. And this appears to be a tribute, if you will, to the original building that was here on campus, and which is what I suspect where it originally stood, right here. Old Main, from 1857 to 1930. So if I am correct, I believe that makes Cook Hall the absolute oldest. It appears we even have some music. Classy. from the Bone and Student Center, the library, brings us to the bell. And just, I mean, what a campus, man. Pretty happy that I made the choice to come here. Of course, also campus littered with structural art. And as we near the end of this little tour down memory lane, where we basically did our full circle, we're back here at the State Barn School of Business building. And as I step away from the School of Business back near where I parked, takes us to our final destination, or point of interest on my little college trip here. This wide open space you see here used to be the Atkin-Colby dorm rooms, which my first year is where I stayed. And it too, like my locust apartment in my final year, it too was erased from existence. And this newish looking fitness center was installed and running on my last year here in college, here at good old Illinois State University. I mean, man, even this section, just not even seeing my old dorm building here, it's kind of wild. And I believe that's a brand new fire department. I also think that's part of where the dorms were, because it was like 2 sets of dorms, and in between the dorms they had the cafeteria. The moment of truth, getting back to old Bootstrap and seeing if I ended up landing a ticket. I'm pretty sure I went to a spot that's kosher to park in. We'll find out. Good news, everyone. It appears I did not get any citations. Excellent. I didn't have to pay for parking out here. Woo! And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A quick little tour and walk down memory lane at my old alma mater, Illinois State University. Go Redbirds! But that's going to do it for this part of my trip. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. Remember, keep growing your prosperity, wealth, and freedom. And we'll see you on the other side. Let's go, Bootstrap. Let's go. Let's ride. And since my rig can actually clear this, I'm gonna head this way and go under it. Because why not? 14'6", well, I'm 10'8", and I'm ready to go.